You're not kidding about it.
Well, I had some, it was shortly after or right before I got pregnant, in chunks, trying to get it done. Never again.
And action. Go for it whenever you'd like.
I hate this stuff.
It's all the reenactments. What's getting absolutely. And I'm just going to get your eyes looking down. This is they actually call this, if you've ever watched Dateline, they call this the Dateline NBC stare. And pieces over there.
Okay. Still.
Always, always.
That's a piece of, you know, article. And I actually did. So the whole plat book is here.
I'm like, nope, nope, we're okay, we're okay.
So this is the 1858 Avon. There it is. Show the tributary, but the tributary came right down through here. But it's pretty. Not easy to see. It's right there. That's the area that it happened. Yeah, the later plats actually have the stream terries, but this one only has Bass Creek.
Which was
And so today, this area is all Happy Hollow Park. Just right at pretty much the just park. So.
now, as you were looking up all of this, did you ever get so frustrated, or did you ever just want to kind of give up?
The newspapers had some not conflicting, but
I just think it's what
mentioned it and said how horribly it affected him. He had a nervous disorder afterwards, where he was probably, survivor guilt is my guess, but
I don't doubt.
But he learned that he had to plan everything to a T, and that's what he did with his expeditions. Making sure they had food. They had
So all because his best, it sounded like it was his best friend.
one of his, yeah.
Yeah. So all because of this.
Yeah, so he really took care in planning things, having his...
They could rendezvous and have food and extra gas. He was the first to take cars.
his heart,
So he never lost anybody on all of those expeditions.
most important things to teach us those life lessons, but I'm
Yeah.
sure that was just so difficult.
So am I gonna throw up when I see this?
I hope done, and if you don't, just don't show it to anyone. But don't.
Of Hamilton College, New York, had come to Beloit as an instructor in English. His name was Montague White. Monty became one of my best friends. He was handsome, splendid athlete, and loved the outdoors, as did I. Goes on and on.
I'm sure it does. That's probably plenty with that. I'm just going to steal a little shot as you're looking over. Oh, could you be so kind? Read just that part where he says,
Shot across the river, he dropped his paddle, made a lunge to recover it, and the next second we were in the water. Monty had been in the bow. He was only 10 feet from shore, where the water was not more than 6 feet deep. He was an excellent swimmer, but he went down like a stone. Just the top of his head came up once to the surface. The doctor said it was a stomach cramp that doubled him up like a jackknife.
and I just want to grab a quick tight shot as you're showing this shot. Because I just think that's so interesting that, yeah, he wrote all about this and then, you know. Like I said, Steven Spielberg's going to be knocking down your door on this story soon enough.
Wow.
It's just...
He doesn't say, oh, there are the dinosaur eggs.
Oh, wow.
Harrison or no?
No, he was another explorer at the time. Carl will know. So.
It's really.
Oh, hold on, I gotta turn this. Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory, probably not what this retired Beloit College professor had in mind. But now she has bragging rights for discovering one of history's greatest mysteries. Very cool. All right.
Shots of you walking over the bridge. And action, go for it. You know what? That just.
In March 1905, he survived a harrowing boating accident upriver that claimed the life of his companion. The following years, Andrews graduated from Beloit College and talked his way onto the staff of the American Museum of Natural History in New York.
And now that I have that, would you mind just... Oh, I know.
Roy Chapman Andrews, one of the most celebrated explorers of the 20th century, was born in Beloit on January 26, 1884. He grew up across the river at 419 St. Lawrence Avenue. Andrews acquired a lifelong passion for the natural world during his childhood explorations of the Rock River Valley. In 1905, he survived a harrowing boating accident upriver that claimed the life of his companion.
And don't worry, I can work on that stumble because you...
And next time I come and do this story, I'll have the puzzle that you can pull out.
Yeah, handsome guy.
I know, right? I don't even know if he had time to get married or have any romance.
Oh, he had 2 wives.
Eat your heart out. Picnic bench. Trying to hide the picnic bench.
Yeah, not the best.
It's warmer.
It does feel warmer. I think it depends on the wind.
Yes. Everything, as I've learned in life, is all about the wind.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect, and then that wind. Those were lovely with the wind.
Yes. Wasn't good for bike riding,
Oh no, that's true.
but it was. I grew up.
Brought us here to
Uh,
Madison.
uh,
And if that could just be a canoe, we would have our story set.